Test, test, test. All right, all right. I'm finally back. I'm relieved too. So, yeah, so I'm not bothering with the chroma key tonight. I mean, you know, whatever. But I am bothering with KotOR. So it's Thursday night, man. I am so ready for the weekend. I don't know about you all, but damn. It's been a good week, but damn, it's been busy. But I'll tell you what, I was actually really looking forward to getting back behind the mic. I've got a fly over here. I'm gonna try and kill it real quick. I don't think I got it. I don't know. Okay. We may or may not have gotten the fly. I cannot confirm at this time. So let's see. I have save scum. You know what I should have done? If I was a better streamer, I would have watched I would have skimmed last week's episode.
EA Sports.
Oh, I think we're ready to leave Tatooine. I think that's what it was. Or not. Okay. So sorry, I'm just reading through the entries. Oh, wait a minute. I have to have a save after this. Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, yeah, I misread that, so. Alright. I will try to be a better streamer in the future. I apologize for you having to watch that. Okay. Yeah. Canderous Sand People. Alright, Zerka office. Where is the Zerka office? I'm surprised I didn't do this already. Alright. So, we're going to do a few quick things here on Tatooine. We are getting out. And I guess at this point it's on to Manan. Okay, so let's turn in the gaffy stick.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerk.
Yep.
I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftain's gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us. Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerka Corporation thanks you.
So what kind of bonus?
I'm sure. Zerka
Oh.
Corporation thanks you again.
That amount will suffice, is what I said. Ooh, leveling. Alright. Let's just take one last look. Okay. That's right. Okay. Oh, let's...
What can I do?
Oh, you can...
What?
Thought I saw the fly again. This may go on... Oh. Nope, it's just an enormous bumblebee outside. Okay. No. Alright. Oh. Alright, Bastila. Yep, I guess we'll do awareness and treat injury. Excuse me. Yep, I like force armor. Alright, and mission. I'm ready to throw my Apple Watch somewhere with how much it's going off. Yeah. Okay. So let's save Tatooine again. Now, on to the ship. Yeah, spaceport's this way, that's right. Excuse me. So here's a fun thought for you. The special edition of the original Star Wars, like the one where they added or Lucas added CGI and shit, that has been in existence longer than the original version was before the special edition came out. Just saying. I know that's got to be a fun thought. I think it's kind of interesting. Oh, more Gizka. I think I can just have HK kill them all. So, alright, we're gonna do... Oh my god, Gizka, get the fuck out of my way. Alright, I'm already annoyed by them. Canderous and Karth. We're gonna do some quick party configuration. Or leveling, rather. Alright. So, Canderous skills, we're just gonna keep it real. What? What? Anything that makes him more resilient. Yep. Karth, whatever keeps you complaining. The dude's had kind of a hard life. I'm just saying. Extra vitality, dueling. Alright, let's start doing rapid shot. Alright, and again. HK and Jolie. I just like doing this all at once so that, you know, I'm not getting caught by surprise later. Ooh. So what am I doing with you, Jolie? I've got a healer in Bastila. So maybe I'll make you more of like a DPS Jedi. Like that. And that. Oh, I love that he's gray. Even though he's really not. You know, like they try to portray him as this like real gray area Jedi. But if you pay attention to what he's saying, he's totally not. Alright, Juhani and T3. Now her, I like, as I've said in previous episodes, I like to level her as if she's like a light side Sith. Yeah, I like the stealth, I like that. So... what's this? Melee weapons, lightsaber. Yeah, so we're gonna keep beefing up all of her Sithy stuff. Let's see. What's this? Choke? Now, because she's light side, these powers do cost more for her. So, but I've gotten her to a point where she's a one-hit kill. Where like she could walk into a room, do an AoE, and kill everything. Oh wow. Okay. Alright, now we'll just get, what's his name, KotOR? Zelbar. And we'll throw in his buddy mission. Why not? And then we're done with this. Then we're going to do some dialogue. What the hell is KotOR? Is he from KotOR, maybe? Actually, what do I have him equipped with? Shit. Is there no way to back out of this? Fuck. I don't remember if I have him equipped as melee or range. Well, I like him as range, so let's just do that. Yeah, okay. Out of curiosity, Zelbar. Oh, no, I got him equipped as melee. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right. Now we're done with that. Let's save on Tatooine real quick. Alright, now let's get on the ship. We're going to have some conversations, check in on all the NPCs, and then we're up and out. Presumably to Manan.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I asked about the
You
Gizka.
want to ask me about that?
I need to start remembering to
Hey
read the
there.
lines.
What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
Look, I'm happy Griff's alive, but I'm mad at him right now. And I don't know what kind of job he's got for you, but I don't trust him. It's probably just another scam. So, is there anything else you need?
Nothing.
Okay, have it your way.
Interesting, when I asked her about the Gizka, she's like, fuck off. I think I could just have HK exterminate them. Have anything more to say about yourself, Zalbar? I think I already asked him this, but I'll ask him anyway. Why did you request to take Baka's sword? I'm sorry we can't stay on Kashyyyk longer. I wish you well. Let's get going.
Yes. What is it?
Is something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
I am sorry, Juhani.
No, it's all right. I think I am over the worst of it. I apologize again for lashing out at you. It was not your fault. It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
How did you survive?
My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
No one would help you?
And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see how the wildlife lived and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
One of the Jedi you met?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Your parents?
Another story for another time. For now, we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
I feel like she and I... Oh no, we must not have had that conversation before. I was going to say, it sounded very familiar, but it's hard to know if that's because I've played this so many times before and I just remember everything. Oh, it's right, Jolie. What's with that hitch?
Got something on your mind, dude?
You never did actually say why you decided to come with me.
No, I never did I?
Are you always going to be this elusive? I think the writers meant evasive, but we'll go with elusive.
Elusive? Me elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice.
Ha!
At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
You looked plenty happy there to me.
You live in an overgrown stump with a tax beating down your door, and you tell me how happy you would be. I was pleased just to have visitors. How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And then there's all the critters in the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
I do love this character. You could do that on your own.
So I could. Well, not having a ship does tend to put a damper on that kind of idea, however. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
What interest do you have in my future?
Interest? Well, I certainly don't have a vested interest. Call it more idle curiosity. Your destiny is rather unclear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you.
Huh.
But, I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations.
Really?
You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
No, tell me more of what you see.
Your future will come of its own accord, trust me. Sometimes navel-gazing at it doesn't get you anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. You remind me a bit of Nomi. That can be all bad.
Nomi Sunrider? No shit. No way.
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
So, quick side note, Nomi Sunrider, who they mentioned, is from Tales of the Jedi, a fantastic comic series that I highly recommend. It's not canon anymore, but it's still really good. If I recall correctly, Bastila was originally supposed to be Nomi Sunrider, where they were going to actually take the character from the comics and use her in the game. But for some reason they couldn't. I don't remember why. But interesting side note, and I'd forgotten that he mentions Nomi Sunrider. But yeah, this game has all kinds of ties back to the old Tales of the Jedi comics, which, once you're done watching this, go read them. So, you're along as some kind of observer?
Nonsense. If I ever refused to help you when you asked, how confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? You're too young to be so talkative. Shoo! Shoo!
Nice. Okay. A little bit more.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Have you seen all these Gitska we have on board?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Rambo. What do you say?
Ah! Again, other characters like Giska. Go fuck yourself. Oh, that's right. I'm trying not to cuss on the KotOR stream. You guys have got to stop letting me do that. Who else do I need to talk to? Canderous and HK, baby. Oh. Some of the best conversations in this game. I love Canderous's war stories.
Yeah, what do you want?
Have you seen all these Gizka on the ship?
So deal with it. Why are you asking me about it?
Well, fuck, Canderous.
Yeah, what do you want?
Huh.
Your choice.
Yeah. Alright, HK. What's up, baby?
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I love HK-47, but who doesn't? Oh, I don't have any repair skill. I wonder if I could have someone else do it. You don't need to call me master, you know.
Query. Don't I? I was under the assumption that organic meat bags such as yourself enjoyed such forms of address.
Playtime, buddy! Thanks for the sub, man! Holy crap! Wow, dude! Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Seriously. Damn! Playtime with the sub. And there's supposed to be... Was there an animation for that? I didn't see. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Gold press Latinum, baby. And dabbling with the stop cussing bits. Man, you guys kick so much ass. Seriously. Wow. That's fantastic, guys. Organic meat bags.
Retraction. Did I say that out loud? I apologize, Master.
150.
While you are a meat bag, I suppose I should not call you such.
You just called me a meat bag again.
Explanation. It's just that you have all these squishy parts, Master. And all that water. How the constant sloshing doesn't drive you mad, I have no idea.
Gotta fill the cup. Davlin Games kicks so much ass. Yeah, dude. I'm really curious to see what that Fallout game's gonna be. I do keep hearing it's gonna be one of those build shit and don't die while you're doing it games. Neither do I, come to think of it.
Statement. Now do you understand the travails of my existence, Master? Surely it does not compare to your existence, but still.
Survival. Yeah, I know. I like describing games in weird ways. Been wanting to do that for a few now. Good to see you back. Thank you, Playtime. Yeah, my back was giving me fits, but I missed the last two KotOR nights because of movies and going to premieres. So I won't be. I'll be back again next week. Fuck, am I going to miss two more after that? Because, yeah, E3 I'm not streaming at all. We'll see. Yeah, I got to look at my schedule, but I know I'm going to the Jurassic World premiere. I think that's the week after E3. I don't know, guys. I have no idea what's going on with my life. I survive, somehow.
Commentary. As do I. It is our lot in life, I suppose, Master. Shall we find something to kill to cheer ourselves up?
I am considering moving this stream to Wednesdays so that I can stop missing it every time a damn movie comes out. It's the season for it, you know, and like I love doing the stream, so I might move this to Wednesdays. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna save and then ask him if he can kill the fucking Gizka. Evan Hawk. Here we go. Okay.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Let's try to restore some of his memory. Let's just see what happens.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Run sniped your cheers the other day when you were trying to goad him into a war. What does that mean, he sniped my cheers? I don't... that sounds fantastic, but I have no idea what it means. Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels.
You wait for you to log out and shoot one heart. That's fucking hilarious.
Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meatbag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
I want to try again.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. Oh, you've shorted out something, Master. But it has nothing to do with my memory. Ow! I am poking my own eye sockets. Ow! Stop! Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts.
All right, all right.
I mean, Master, this seems to be going nowhere.
All right. Very well. We'll do this later.
As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
I wonder if I could get T3 to do it. Like, I've played through this a bunch of times, but it's been a long time.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Let's talk about Gizka, HK.
Statement. I have little knowledge of that to impart, Master.
Just kill them all. Damn, HK. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so we're going to give Juhani a double-bladed one. Let's see, Ordo. Okay. Karth. Okay. Armor. Okay. So I'm going to run out and equip Juhani real quick so I don't forget to do it later. And then we're going to talk to Bastila and Karth, and then we are off. Like, off to another planet, not turning the stream off. Okay. I just got to get her as Sithy as possible. Damn.
What?
Like I said, I always roleplay her as a light side Sith. Playtime. I think we're going to Manan next. I think. Is there anyone else I need to talk to? Yep. Want to ask you some questions. Never mind. Okay. Good talk. Okay. So let's talk to Karth first so we can get the annoying crap out of the way. Do you know if anything can be done about all these Gizka?
I'm not really sure, but you can figure it out on your own, can't you?
See, every single Master P rap. Oh. I love all the NPCs and all my dear friends on the ship being like, Gizka, fuck you.
How can I help?
Oh, see, I gotta stop cussing on the KotOR stream. Cussing belongs on the Witcher stream. Because that's where we get rowdy. This is supposed to be somewhat family friendly. When we last talked, you said you needed time to think. So?
You've been patient with me, haven't you? I suppose you deserve an answer. But you have to understand how difficult this is for me to say.
Yes, I think so.
With all my training, I should be able to control myself better than this. But you're not like anything I expected. You're not like any man I've ever met before. I find myself watching you when I don't mean to. I'm thinking about you when I don't want to. It isn't supposed to be like this.
Oh, yeah? What are you trying to say, exactly?
Every time I try to call on all my teachings to calm myself, they fail me. You have such power, such passion. I don't know if it's due to the bond between us, but I'm drawn to you.
Are you interested in me or my ability to use the Force? Because I can use both with you. I don't know. Have you heard Star Wars fans lately? They get really hostile these days. I think fandom of anything in general tends to get a little toxic, especially in the modern day. The Star Wars fans that are being really hostile lately, I don't think they're really Star Wars fans. Fans that pretend like they own an intellectual property are just ridiculous. Just let it be what it's going to be and relax and fucking enjoy it. See, I said the F word again. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, relax and trust in Star Wars.
The Force is a part of you, as is your power. But that's not what attracted me to you. It's more than that. Maybe it's the bond we share. It gives us a certain intimacy. If I could, I would return to Dantooine. I need to be away from this bond of ours. I need to weaken it. I need to be anywhere but near you.
Ooh.
But Malak must be stopped. My own feelings are nothing when compared to that. Yet I know this could affect the sake of our mission if it's not resolved. I can't let that happen.
Man. You make her saber quiver. Oh. Man, I'm thinking about it. It's like I definitely want to, and see, again, it's been so long since I played this, I don't remember the right answers. So, we're just going to roleplay it. I'm going to be a gentleman. You could leave if you had to.
And go where? I am needed here just as you are. There is nothing that is more important than what we are doing, which is why we need to resolve this. I think we should have some privacy for this. Come with me.
Oh, yeah. Bow chicka wow wow.
You're stronger than I am, and there's no point in telling me otherwise. You will be a great Jedi, I think. I hope. In some ways you make me feel weak, like I'm caught up in the wake of our destiny. But at the same time, you make me feel stronger, more alive.
And I feel more alive when I'm with you.
I realize now these feelings are part of the bond we share. The Jedi Council surely realized this. They knew my loyalty to the doctrines of our order would be tested on this mission. By facing and overcoming my feelings for you, I've learned a valuable lesson about control and the dangers of emotion. This is an important step in understanding the Force. I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear, but I felt that it was important you know our infatuation was nothing more than a result of our powerful bond.
One sec, guys. I'm requesting something. So I was just a stepping stone to you becoming a master.
Please don't say it like that. You make it sound like I was using you. Don't you realize how difficult this was for me?
This is nothing but an excuse. You're afraid to face your feelings.
You're the one who can't face the truth. Malak has to be stopped. How can I do that if I let myself be blinded by my feelings for you?
I'm going to stop Malak, Bastila, but I want to do it with you. Oh, at my side.
You mean it, don't you? But how can I be sure you're not making a mistake? I have to resist. I have to be strong for both of us.
You know I'm right, Bastila.
But I can't. Malak will...
Shut up and kiss me. Oh, wait. I love you, Bastila, and I know you love me.
Okay, you've made your point. Now shut up and kiss me, you fool.
Mwah.
We shouldn't have done that. It was wrong. The Jedi are not allowed to fall in love.
It didn't feel wrong to me.
It was a moment of weakness. When I kissed you, we shouldn't have. I'm sorry. No. I know we both wanted it, but we shouldn't have given in to our desire. We're Jedi. We can't act like this. Not now. Not while we still have to deal with Malak. I'm sorry. I don't blame you, but it was a mistake. I have to get out of here before somebody sees us together.
So Davlin Games asks, then how do you make more Jedi? Well, the answer to that is while Force powers do seem to be hereditary, they appear in children that are not from force sensitive parents, or sometimes the parent is force sensitive and never realizes it. But yeah, I mean, in fact, I would say most Jedi that we've seen come from families that are not force sensitive. And I'm not going to bring up mitochondria. Thank you, dear. Do you mind throwing some Coke Zero in the fridge for me? Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. More to say,
can I
have you? I want to talk to you about what happened between us.
We've already been over this. It was a moment of weakness, a stumble brought on by unbridled passions. But my emotions are firmly in check once more. We need to stay focused on stopping Darth Malak. And I want the others to stay focused as well.
Okay.
I don't want them to get suspicious and start gossiping about a little encounter.
Right.
So until our mission is over, we need to act with discretion.
Okay.
We shouldn't speak of this anymore. Not until Malak is defeated.
Sure. All right. Let's go to Manan. So here, let's see. 40 minutes into the stream, and we're now moving on. That's what I love about this game is it's like leveling and gear and talk and talk and talk and talk. I love the talking in this game. I really do. I think it's great. Metachlorians. Oh, midichlorians. Yeah. Or whatever they use. Yeah. It's funny with midichlorians. Like, that was... No one was asking how the Force works. Outside of Episode 7 with Han explaining that's not how the Force works. Nobody was like, I wonder how someone has the Force versus someone who doesn't. Nobody... That was a question that need not ever have been answered. And frankly, I like the prequels. I don't love every moment of each one. But, you know... Alright, let's go to Manan. And we're gonna reload the save if we get attacked. Because I'm not doing any of the pew 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 space battle bullshit. I hate that stuff. They had their moments. Darth Malak.
KotOR is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Callow's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Darth Bandon. I remember this guy. What a dick. Bow before me being a total asshole.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive if possible.
As you command, Master.
Okay, I guess this means we didn't get attacked. Oh, I hate this one. Like, the planet's cool. Oops, hold on. Yeah, this game is a little goofy after it's modded. Yeah, and aside from the Skywalker family, a lot of the Force sensitives in the books came from non-Force using parents. Exactly. But yeah, old games modded on PC, or any game modded on PC, can be a little goofy with its behavior, as we just saw. And in fact, I bet if I go look at the previous episodes, every time that transition happens, I bet it flakes out the same way. At least it didn't crash.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manon is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
It looked like the star map was underwater. Actually, maybe the land was once above the surface.
It is possible. The melting of polar caps or a cataclysmic earthquake could have buried the land beneath the waves eons ago. Records from that time are incomplete. The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Word. Alright, let's try this again.
How can I help?
Do you know if anything can be done about all these Gizka on board?
I wish I could help you with that.
See, again, it's just like, go away. Oh, I wonder if I go back to Yavin, if it'll just kind of auto-fix. Alright, so let me think about this. I'm going to bring Jolie, because he is a story thing here. So let's do Jolie. Hang on one sec. Excuse me. Oh, that's canon. I forgot Manon is canon now.
Wait, Manon's canon?
Let's,
That's lit, fan.
let's see. Civil War. Yeah, let's see here. I'm trying to find. Yeah, okay, whatever. I wanted to cheat and see who else has story stuff here because I really can't remember. Let's bring Basla. Why the hell not? Alright. Oh, Bat Lincoln.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds.
Yeah, sorry about the dog, guys.
You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
It is alright.
No, really, I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with?
Why do the Sith upset you so much?
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
Breaking the law! Breaking the law! The Sith and Republic coexisting peacefully? Well, relatively.
Peacefully? Not hardly. Just look in their eyes. You can see they'd like nothing more than to kill each and every one of us. Personal-like.
It is the work of the dark side.
If you say so, Master Jedi. It's very aggravating. Sometimes I just want to take one of them and... Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
You want to take him and do what to him?
The Selkath want to maintain their neutrality, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe KotOR export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether.
What is KotOR?
You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what KotOR is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that KotOR is only found naturally on Manan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what KotOR bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
Show them his O-face. Davlin Games is very funny. The Republic and Sith both stay here?
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling KotOR to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of KotOR on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
I'm hearing a crying child, and he's not being tended to. I'm going to be right back. Hang on just a second. Alright guys, back. Sorry about that. Have you seen an ancient star map?
Star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Good. Never mind, I must go.
Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
A what? Okay. me about Otto City. Tell me about Manon. There's that fly again. Let me see your inventory. Yep. Thermal detonator, those are always fun. Okay. Let's do it. Nubasa. Ooh! This is how I take care of the fucking Gizka. Exotic species? What sorts of exotic species? Why would you want to buy animals? So you want to smuggle them in? I have some Gizka if you're interested. Damn it! Right. Is there no way I can convince you to take them off my hands? So I'm not going to do the Force Persuade because that would be the dark side no matter what playtime says. Is there no way I can convince you to take them off my hands? Go dark or go home. I will pay you to take this shit. I was hoping to sell them. How about we just call it even? Sweet! No more fucking Gizka. That's fantastic. We're going to celebrate by saving, as I do every few minutes. Alright, what do we got? Ooh. Huh. A Twi'lek Sith? Wow.
Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of KotOR ready to load before my shift is over. Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of KotOR ready to load before my shift is over.
So that's likely, okay. So what else we got? So that's the way out, and then, okay. Alright. We're going to do a little more exploration, then we'll go into the main city. private Sith docking bay. Oh, come on, get the... Okay. So, let's go to West Central. And let's get the Manon storyline going. So, as a word of warning, out of respect for you fine people, my beloved babies, Manon is very, very... Yeah, okay, there are Twi'lek Sith, but here's the thing. The Sith Empire is inherently speciesist in that they don't like any species but human, even though it's funny, the Sith were actually a species, and we do still see them in SWTOR, which technically is after this. Regardless, it's dominated by humans, and they don't like aliens. They hate aliens. So every time I see like a Twi'lek Empire or Imperial or Twi'lek Sith or whatever, it's a little hard to swallow. But yeah, you're right. There have been Twi'lek Sith, absolutely. They're just morons. I thought it was the Empire that was specious, not the Sith. The Sith, so the Sith themselves initially were, the actual species of Sith are red, and they have like little face penises. And initially, they're very concerned with preserving the Sith species, but at least in Legends, something happens and they reduce in number, and eventually are mostly humans. And the human Sith they're the ones that drive the speciesist Imperial beliefs. Yeah, I mean, and so to answer your question, it's both the Empire and the Sith. But I will say a lot of that is Legends, so we don't really know in the canon. We know that in canon the Empire is very, very, very pro-human, anti-alien. We never see Sidious talk about it much. We don't see Vader talk about it much. Darth Maul is a Zabrak. Kylo Ren, as long as he's able to take his shirt off, seems pretty okay. So yeah, in the context of the current canon, you guys are probably right. But in Legends, which, because here's the thing with the canon, we don't know shit about anything. We don't know shit about. See, I'm cussing again. We don't know much about the the days before just before the fall of the Republic. So that's all. And is my stream frozen? No, it's not. So that's all I have to say. Okay. Darth Maul is no longer Darth, though. He is just Maul. Pedant? That's the word that comes to mind. But yeah, you are correct. I agree. Well, actually, he's not even Maul anymore. He is not Sith. I mean, he's not. So, okay. If we agree that Maul is not anything anymore, if we consider his post Phantom Menace years, I know what you're talking about. But if we consider his post Phantom Menace years up to, and I'm trying to be spoiler free for people, up to the point that we're not concerned about such things anymore, he is not a part of the Sith Order. But this is the kind of the question, like, if a Jedi leaves the Jedi Order and they're still able to do all the things a Jedi can do, are they no longer a Jedi? And so, looking at the Sith, looking at the Sith, it's the same kind of question. If he's no longer Darth Sidious's apprentice, but he's still able to do all the Sithy stuff. So, you know. But anyway, we are arguing about very pedantic concepts, and but it's good questions though. Jolan Effett. Once a Marine, always a Marine. So if we have, but so where the witch? Yeah, the witches on Dathomir. That is one of my favorite parts of both canon and Legends. The Night Sisters are fucking awesome. And yeah, I mean, believe me, I get all the questions. I don't really know the answers, but I'm very good at talking out of my ass about Star Wars. Who are you? Oh no Pazak. Amazing books, yeah, dude. Okay, I have no interest in Pazak. For the most part, I don't do mini games. What are the rules exactly? How can you be neutral when the Sith are trying to conquer everything? And what Playtime just said is correct. Rather, God, I agree with it. All right, enjoy your food, Devlin. Well, I gotta reload this real quick. Huh. Sorry, my chat here is behaving very strangely. What the fuck? Hold on. Yeah, I would like a full report on the Night Sisters as well. Alright. That seems awfully short-sighted. Very well, here's the docking fee. Okay. Let's do this. You know, so far this has been one continuous area. It's actually kind of impressive. Like it hasn't loaded a new area, or at least not... It hasn't halted the game to do it.
I hear there's going to be a heavy meteor shower in the Coruscant system this year. Last time this sort of thing happened, I lost one of the orbital stations.
Yeah, right now we're just looking around. So... Alright, let's see what's down this way.
Jolie, may I have a moment? There's something I wish to speak to you about.
Yep, I figured it was only a matter of time until we had the whole come back to the order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now, so let's get it over with.
I know you have issues with the Order, but you are a Jedi, Jolie. You command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how can you avoid falling to the dark side?
Well, I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see in absolutes.
There's an Evan Hawk pet in SWTOR? How did you get it? Malak and the Sith are evil, Jolie. Surely you can see that.
I want to stop Malak as much as anyone. But I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Karth, or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they aren't Jedi. The capacity for good or evil, like the Force itself, is in all living creatures. And belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
I see you are quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on this during your long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn. But I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group. With a lightsaber. And Force powers.
Yeah, okay, got a hypercrate. So you know what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to hop on the GTN, and I'm going to buy it there. Alright, so now it's going to try and finally load. Okay, let's go to Otto West. Elora.
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Elora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Elora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Playtime, which lightsaber? I'll be going now. Okay, so there's that. Okay, hang on. Oh, the Chani. They're one of my favorite parts of KotOR 2. The one that has the vents that fork up. I'll have to check that out. Oh, the $40. I know which one you're talking about. Yep. Okay, colors are better. Yeah, I got one of the cool ones that has the instability on the blade. I really like that one a lot. I'm going to take a quick break here, just a few minutes. Actually, let's save real quick. Let's see here. There we go. So, I'll be back in just a moment. So hang out for a minute, and I'll see you soon. Alright, babies. Oh shit, hold on. My chair just kind of caved in on itself. Okay. So... Alright. And Davlin Games, are you going to stream tonight? Alright, so let's go talk to these,
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Okay. So, yeah, KotOR, I think I've KotOR'd, I don't remember. So playtime, what I do a lot is I'll buy the loot boxes and then not open them. I will just sell them on the GTN. And for everyone else, we're talking about Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO. But yeah, I'll sell the loot boxes on the GTN, get a huge amount of credits for them. Like, oftentimes $1 million plus per crate. And then I'll just go buy whatever it is that I want on the GTN. All right. Tell her I said goodnight.
Manon should treat us Sith better. Their day of reckoning approaches. The Selkath have forgotten the lesson of Taurus. Perhaps we should remind them.
Wow, yeah, that's not threatening at all.
Why can't the Selkath see what the Sith are really like? They should ban them all from this planet.
Oh, something I was starting to say earlier, and then I got sidetracked, is I'm warning all of you. I love this planet. It's very different from the other ones. There is hardly any fighting. There's hardly any combat on this planet at all. It's almost entirely like talking and detective work, which I think is cool. But just so you know, so you're aware. How did you know I was from the Republic? Transil. Ah! Nope, perfectly legitimate. Wow, Davlin, that was incredibly fast. Is there a star map on this world? Huh. I would like to investigate the murder case involving Sunry.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him. Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
Wow, he actually used the word crippled instead of, like, I don't know. I guess maybe things were less... People were less concerned about terminology at the time. I don't know. What do you think of Sunry? Is there anything suspicious about this case? What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire? Nope. Okay. What do you think of Sunry? Is there anything suspicious about this case? Huh. What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire?
So nice to meet an impartial judge for a change. You said it, not I.
Goodbye. So actually, can I ask him these questions? I have questions about the trial. What do you think of Sunry?
Speaking of that injury, has it been taken into consideration, Your Honor?
Is there anything suspicious about this case?
Simply because it was real does not mean Sunry would have overlooked it being in Elas's hand.
What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire? Nope, goodbye. Okay. What do you think of Sunry? Wow. Is there anything suspicious about this case? What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire? Wow, what an asshole. Fuck off. Yep, nope. See, I keep cussing on the stream and I need to not. Whoa. Bastila. What do you think of Sunry? Is there anything suspicious about this case? What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire? And Jolie, calm down. Jolie, chill out.
Almost seems they do wish to conquer everything and will not stop at Manon. Why the Salkath believe themselves invulnerable, I have no idea.
I have no more questions. Okay, so we've talked to all the judges. So a quick little save. Alright, so that's the holding cell. Let's go talk to Homeboy. Actually, let's talk to...
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Can you tell me anything about Sunry?
Sunry's... he's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered the Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman.
Are you saying someone your age couldn't overpower a woman?
I'm a Jedi, and one who is living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind.
Whoa.
Sunry's a decorated war hero.
Hit her
He's
from
a
behind.
hero of the Republic.
Don't worry, Alora. I'll save him.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
Alright. Let's go talk to Sunry. Not there. Okay.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Alora sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall.
I don't want to think about your wrinkled
Time
butt.
for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
There's a few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
The judges said that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
I need to investigate the case some more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with Offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
I'll be going now.
Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
Huh. Wow. So let's go check out the hotel first. It's truly a wonder to behold. What are you talking about? What do you want me to do? Why do you need me for this?
I doubt the Republic would be involved in anything illegal. Still, if this Selkath has concerns, we could look into it for him.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
I'll look into it. Okay.
Hey man, clear out. They're cramping my style with the ladies.
Huh. Iridorian. Huh. Mandalorian. The Sith are a blight upon the galaxy. What are you talking about? You want me to investigate these disappearances? I shall look into these disappearances for you, Shayless.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers.
I'm searching for some ancient ruins or maybe a long-forgotten star map.
You some kind of historian or something? You should forget about the past, look towards the future. That's why I joined the Sith. The Republic is old news. And then I get stuck on Manon, the worst post in the galaxy. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. Malak should send a fleet in and conquer this whole sector, KotOR or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
I'm investigating the recent murder of Alasa.
What is there to investigate? Obviously, Sanri is guilty, but the Republic is doing everything they can to keep him out of a Selkath prison. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
I hear you said they're taking an interest in the Selkath youth.
We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
I wonder if she's here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind. Goodbye.
Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you?
Okay.
Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
Okay.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
You hiring for the Republic or the Sith?
Neither.
Then why are you wasting my time? There's big money to be made here. I can't risk missing a job offer because I'm yapping with you.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Okay. Obviously, the hotel's not over here either. So, I guess we're heading back this way. And then, I guess we're heading to Central. Or East Central. Huh.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, not with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Okay. You guys should get a room.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark? Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week.
Interesting. Republic sympathizer, my kind of guy. Do you know about the Sunry case? Let me see what you have in stock. Wow, I'm really poor. I need to sell stuff. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. Man, I need to make some more money.
Now I gotta get back to my post at the Republic Embassy. My break is almost over.
Yep, I can see you're in a huge hurry.
What's this? Another Republic lackey wandering the streets? Don't worry, the Sith will destroy you along with all the rest who don't bow down before Malak.
I have no wish to trade childish taunts and empty words with you.
I have nothing more to say to you. I have important Sith business to attend to.
Yep, looks like it. Alright, let's see what's down here. So that's the Republic Embassy. This is a door. Aha, the hotel. Okay. And actually, it's probably worth seeing if the Republic Embassy can offer me any resources.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
I want to ask you something else.
What do you want to know?
What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Huh. Who were the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only two other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here.
Oof.
I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Bazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
Nope.
Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Okay.
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics, usually.
You mean Sunry was having a relationship with Alasa?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room, in private, is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith Master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Huh. Sith Master.
Oh, well, Alasa was a Sith, so Of course, she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
What did you see?
I didn't see anything, and there's no way you can make me say otherwise. Now quit asking.
You know you want to tell me.
You know, I think I could trust you. Heck, I don't even know why I shouldn't tell you. Well, one time, I saw Alassa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
It's not dark side playtime because it was for the good of the galaxy. She was a dark Jedi?
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Oh, dark side points gained. Oh, no. Oh, man. Whatever you have to tell yourself to sleep better. Huh. So, oh man, I can't believe I got dark side points. That's alright. It's just, I'm just, and with other characters, I don't mind doing that. Like this guy, I'm really trying to play the straight and narrow, but he is human. I have questions about the murder of Alassa. Why were you at the hotel? What did you see? What about Alassa's room? Did someone pay you to do something in that room, Glupor? Do you know about the Selkath youths who have gone missing? Do you know about a star map? I'll ask more questions later.
And you need?
I'm here.
Yes?
So let's force that door open. So not a goddamn thing. Okay, well, let's load that save. Alright, Terran Walker, have a great stream. I gotta run. Alright, buddy, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the biddies. Thanks for showing me your biddies.
You, Jedi, I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
So do they include you having to talk like an idiot? What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
Actually, we'll say, huh?
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
Why should I believe you?
Because you have no one else to trust. Not Sunry, not the witnesses, and certainly not the judges. And if you take my advice, what have you to lose? Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Alright, let's go talk to the Republic. Oh shit, wrong way.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
I'm on a mission from the Jedi Council. Perhaps you can help me with it.
Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map, the remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manan?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
Fuck off. Come on, tell me.
No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. Until then, nothing.
What do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phoraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
What is this recording?
It's intelligence information about Sith activities on Manan, as well as some oceanographic reports on the local marine life.
Where's the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do I get in the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Interrogating the prisoner sounds good.
Good. It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available to you. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Is there another way?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
Prisoner.
Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
Terminal sequences?
The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Cool. Oh, you know what? I still have more questions for this guy.
Have you managed to retrieve the... Time is a...
Oh, well... Huh.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What did they do to him?
The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
Yep.
Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from forced persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while.
What do I have to work with?
What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch.
Yeah.
Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback.
Uh-huh.
It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then?
Yep.
Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
Interrogate him.
What do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to threaten you.
You're not. You lies. You work for the Republic.
We're the only ones who will take you in now.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you have left. Tell us what we want to know.
Never. I am Sith. I will never betray them. Your Republic is weak, and will soon fall at any rate.
If you talk, we can make it worth your while.
Ha! Worth my while. The Sith don't pay very well, but they'd kill me.
Let's try something else. Yeah, I'm not going to threaten him, because I'm super last
What do you want?
We know about your companion.
What companion?
We don't really need you. Your companion will tell us what we need to know anyway.
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
He wouldn't talk. Or has he already? No.
Perhaps we could give you back to the Sith, but keep him.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily, but they would all too happily believe you betrayed them.
All right. All right. I'll tell you what you want to know.
What's the passcode to the Sith base?
It's Zeta 245698 Alpha. Just no more.
Good. With this pass, you should be able to get into the Sith base without trouble. Just don't delay too long, or they might learn that he's been captured.
Okay.
Got something on your mind, dude?
You mentioned something about your adventuring days.
Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
So you weren't an adventurer?
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
But you've already said so much, I'm curious.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man, that's what the sign says, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history, probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
I'm not a kid.
So you're not. Fine. Have it your way. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything.
Third of his kind. Thank you for the follow.
Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
Much appreciated the follow, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, if you love RPGs, you're going to love this channel, man. You were a smuggler?
Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there. At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. And I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Was it very dangerous?
Oh, it was. I was a half-decent pilot in those days, and with the Force guiding me, we made it through some tough spots nobody else would have.
You were a pilot, too?
Pilot, smuggler, several other things, too. Or did you suppose I was always a crotchety hermit?
Where did you get the credits for all the supplies?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use.
So you stole it?
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember.
What happened then?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
That was the day you what?
Well, that was the day I met my wife.
Your wife? You were married?
You know another way to get a wife? But yes, that's when I met her. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
Una más. Wait. Come back. Wait.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Tell me about Sunry. How do you know him?
What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I haven't seen Sunry for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunry I knew. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too, or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect much these days.
Okay.
How can I help? Then I suggest...
Alright, so... I'm guessing the dude up here still won't talk. See, I should have asked him about the Sunry
Have
thing
you managed
first.
to time?
Yeah. I should have asked him about that. About the Sunry situation right up front. I hate it when dialogue trees get blocked by a single plot point. But we will cope. So let's see. Wait. No. So let's see what's in here. East Courtyard. And battle coin that is the wrong your. Sneaky Rhodian. Shady Rhodian. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. Business? Nope. No interest in Pizak. Alright, so let's go to the East Courtyard. Alright.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
This is a public street.
Hiding behind the Selkath laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
Actually, let's talk to Swoop Fan.
We need more rules about overpowered bikes. Hookta just rides over everything. It's boring watching him.
So maybe Swoop Fan could be the spin-off from Swim Fan, if anyone remembers that particular film. Swoop, nope, don't care about Swoop.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Cool. Alright, and I'm gonna guess this is Sith Central over here. Oh, Yortul's Emporium.
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed. Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
The guy can't even tell what a Selkath is and what it's not. I'm interested in buying something. I'd like to ask you some questions. Do you know why the Republic is hiring mercenaries? I have some more questions for you. Are the Sith involved in the recent disappearance of the Selkath youth? I have some more questions for you. I'm investigating the Sunry case. I have some more questions for you. I'm looking for some ancient ruins or possibly some type of star map. I have some more questions for you. I think I'll be going. Okay. So, not helpful in the slightest. Oops.
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed Sunray to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial? What are you doing here?
I want to ask you some questions.
You can ask, but I doubt you'll get many answers you'll like.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Who knows? Some scheming plot, no doubt. Hopefully the Selkath uncover it and ban the Republic from the planet. Is there anything else?
Do you know about the Sunry case?
I know he'd already be tried, convicted, and executed if the Selkath knew anything about justice. But the fish people are as weak as the Republic when it comes to such matters. Is there anything else?
Why have the Sith taken such an interest in the Selkath youth?
I haven't the faintest clue as to what you're talking about. Is there anything else?
I'll be going now.
Go.
Okay.
I know. Shouldn't you?
I know the passcode.
Oh, really? You mean someone like you actually has some real purpose inside? Well then, what is it?
That.
Yes, well, I suppose you really do have some business here. Head on in.
Okay, let's see how this goes. I am very skeptical.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
I know the passcode.
Your passcode is out of date, and I don't recognize you at all. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately. You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
You know what? I'm actually going to try something different there. And actually, you know what? I think we're going to pause here for the night. This is actually kind of a logical stopping point. I'll be back tomorrow night with more Friday Night Witcher. I will be back in a week with this. Actually, I might I'll be back Tuesday with more Pathfinder, over like the demo for it. And then I'll be back Thursday with more Thursday Night KotOR. But you can catch me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central with more of The Witcher. And we're actually going to raid my good buddy Davlin Games. He does a lot of really cool survival stuff. So let's give him, go over there along with this and give him a serious look. He's a great streamer. And we're going to wrap this up. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the for the subs, the follows, the bits, everything. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you. Get that going too. And that's it, babies. Adios, muchachos.